Welcome to episode 7 of the Execute podcast with Mr. Results. We have a wonderful episode for you today. Listen, we have a wonderful guest, Cortez Ellison. He walked out of his classroom in college because he said, I was done. I can't wait for you to hear his story. I'll talk to you soon. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for tuning and joining us for another episode of Execute with Mr. Results. I've been waiting for this interview for a very, very long time. This is probably the most busiest person we've ever interviewed. Shout out to my man Cortez. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you.
Happy New Year. I appreciate you, bro. Let's get right to it. Marketing guru, marketing genius, as far as I'm concerned. You see the shirt I changed for you. Success has receipts. So this is one of the first people that's doing what you're doing in marketing and posting results, posting your receipts, no cap page on Instagram. I want to rewind a little bit to how you got here, right? So you're a good friend of my brother, Kevin. Shout out to Kevin, CEO of 1990. You guys went to college together.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, Herm, my man, he's the craziest thing. I remember when he told me this story, he's like, yo, he just got up and was like, nah, this is not for me. Freshman year.
Yeah, freshman year, yeah. Second
semester, got up and dipped. What was
sometime in January.
Sometime in January. So what was going through your mind? What happened at that moment?
Pretty much at that moment, I just felt myself not being able to continue. Mm-hmm. And I was studying other people and they was going on different paths, but I felt like I had that same opportunity to do what they was doing. I just had to meet them and connect with them.
Right.
So I'm like, yeah, this route not gonna work for me. I'm gonna switch it up and just try something different.
Right.
Worst case scenario, I can go back and just finish what everybody else be doing already.
I could always come back.
Yeah, I can always come back.
College ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, it ain't going nowhere.
So your journey it's been a 10-year journey, right? With the receipts you posting right now, got yourself nice little Maybach. Yeah, you got the Maybach truck, you got the Benz, you're doing really well. This is a 10-year journey because people watch Instagram and they think it's like that, right? But this is a 10-year story.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about the first couple of years. Like when you got up and left class, What did you do? What did you go and do first?
My first business was more of network marketing. Mm-hmm. Of course, I feel like that's a good starting point for anybody you try to connect with different people, and you start offering services and different products that you don't originally own. But it's a great starting point for anybody, just to kind of get you comfortable with speaking in front of people and just communicating and doing business transactions.
Which network marketing? There was a lot of them. Wake Up Now,
it's a couple. It's a couple. We ain't even go down there.
We're here going down there right now.
Been there, done that.
So what's one of the most important things? Because I got actually a couple of people that was on the show talked about network marketing, and they learned a lot. What's the most important things you learned during network marketing?
The most important thing is really following up, because you don't constantly communicate with people, but you don't get instant results. So you don't get conversions immediately, meaning that anytime somebody tap in with you, you may share the idea, share the plan. They usually say, "Oh, I'm gonna get back with you because life happens." Right. So from there, you pretty much got to follow up. Now in business, in today's world, I understand that following up, remarketing, retargeting is like the key to success. So I mean, that's one of the big takeaways I got from that.
So you fast forward a couple of years. How'd you get into marketing?
Just studying the trend. You can always see where the world going. Like right now, obviously the U.S. dollar dropping. People are trying to get more geared towards crypto and stocks. So it's like, all right, I know that's where the world going. Let me just study it. So I don't have to study people, but I can just study the idea because the books is there. We just gotta hop into the data. That's how I look at it.
That's deep.
Yeah.
That's deep. So you looked ahead. You saw where it's going. Be like, let me learn that.
Yeah, let me get on that now.
That's decent. So you got on that wave early. Real quick, speaking of marketing. So I was at dinner with Kevin yesterday, and we talking about valuations of businesses. We talked about Clubhouse is worth $1 billion right now.
It is?
Yeah, $1 billion. It's crazy. Calendly, the link in the bio, the Calendly John.
Yeah.
I think it's worth $3 billion. So people coming up with these apps and they making billions of dollars, right? And the one thing I know that you study a lot is data.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to come up with an app, get an app that's going to take people data, because once you get that app, it's a gold mine. For your business and marketing, right, when it comes to data, what's the most important thing you look? Because I know you said the word trends. What are you looking for in trends? Because there's a lot of information out there. What's important to you when you're trying to, if somebody wanted to start an app or something like that, what's an important thing to pay attention to?
First, the product, pretty much providing a solution for the customers. I feel like I was on Clubhouse. I was excited the first week, but then after that, I just realized what people can do on it. So I just kind of fell back from it. But
Okay.
I'll say, really just finding a solution. So Clubhouse, it's an audio app.
Yeah.
So pretty much with Clubhouse, you can just run it. There's no time limit. I believe Instagram is like an hour for time limit.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you kind of can be deep into a conversation, giving valuable key points.
It'll
But
cut you off,
it don't cut you off. So Clubhouse is kind of good for that. I mean, you just got to figure out what people believe is a bad review, and then just do the opposite
and tweak it from there.
Yeah, tweak it from there.
When you first started your business, right? Your marketing business, I know there was ups and downs in the beginning before you figured it out. And now we're like 10 years later. What made you stick through it?
To be honest, just knowing that people watching, and I know people want you to fail, so it's like you just gotta constantly pivot and get through it.
So the motivation of people watching, like, nah, I gotta.
You ain't. This ain't that.
This ain't that. You're not gonna see me lose.
No.
So, how long have you been doing marketing now? Because I know it's been a 10-year journey to get here, but of that 10 years, how long have you been doing marketing?
I'll say like, what we in 2021?
Yeah.
I've been doing marketing since like 2005.
Oh, you've been doing it a while.
Yeah, it's just from the nightclubs to network marketing to digital marketing, and then of course other projects as well.
What's the most important thing you've learned in that time about marketing, running
being
your own
consistent.
business? Okay.
Consistency is the key.
Yeah, Kevin said the same thing.
Yeah, consistency is the key. Because like, if you constantly trying to educate yourself on something every single day, like yesterday I woke up at 9 a.m., went to sleep at 7 a.m. It was crazy. I'm like, damn, I really just pulled 22-hour shift. Like,
you didn't feel it?
I felt it. I'm like, that's crazy. I really be putting in time, but I don't show the time. I just show the results. So some people can get confused, but if you consistent, it's like you're going to be there. Like, I know I'm going to get to where I'm trying to go if I'm just studying the right information and just being consistent.
Yeah, that's a caption. I'm going to break the fourth wall. Somebody need to write that down. I post the results, not the time. Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's a 22-hour day.
I think I posted it and then I just delete it. I'm like,
yeah. That's a great quote right there. So listen, because I know you're a super busy man.
I'm on your time. You missed the results.
I missed the results. Yeah,
I'm on your time.
Where do you see your business, right, in 10 years? Because you built something crazy in 10 years. Where do you see marketing going in 10 years? Where do you see Tez? What are you gonna be building?
I mean, in the next 10 years, hopefully I'm a billionaire. In the next 10 years. I just know stuff can happen like overnight. 2020 was like my biggest year in business that I had no idea was going to happen. You just don't know where life is going. And I'm not saying that to impress anybody. I just don't really know what can happen because you just never know. You might get one product and then that one product may be like a Clubhouse product and it just may go crazy. You just never know who you're going to come across life with, cross paths with. So like that one project can just change your life.
Now, when you building right now, right? I know you as you like this. You put your head down. You're doing 22 hours. I would text Tez and you know what I'm saying, he'll hit me back.
I don't want to do.
You don't want to do that. Yeah.
But sometimes I catch myself really staying up and working.
Right. And grinding. You putting the time in to build something.
Yeah, I'm putting my time in.
Are you to get to that billion? Do you think a lot of it is going to be Tez driven, or do you see it's going to be partnership? There you go. I was going to ask you.
100%. You can't do that. You can't.
Can't make $1 billion on your own. No. Are you afraid of partnerships? Because me and Kevin, we've done many business deals. Like again, like you said, we post results. We rarely post the failures. We've lost a lot of money. But we made a lot of money.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah. That's everybody.
That's everybody. So you feel the team effort is going to get you to the billion.
Yeah.
And you're not afraid of building those relationships or those partners.
It's going to come. It's got to happen. That's the only way it's going to happen.
All right, I love it.
I'm not the smartest person. I'm just trying to execute the play.
Y'all heard it. Execute. Yeah. How old are you right now?
29.
29 years old.
29.
Just turned 29. So you're easily going to live to be 80. I'm going to put that out there.
Appreciate
50 years. I'm speaking that into your life. You're going to run into the 50-year-old Tez. One day, you're going to meet that dude, right?
Oh, yeah.
What is he going to say to you?
the 50-year-old person, what is he gonna say to me?
Yeah, what is the 50-year-old Tez gonna say to
the
you?
29-year-old Tez?
Yeah, you gonna meet him one day.
Pretty much just to stay in your own lane and just stay consistent.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I mean, if you just literally just stay in your own lane, like, if you really think about it, how can you lose if you literally staying in your own lane and staying focused on your projects every day?
Every day.
There's no way possible. I know life happens, but if you literally just stay in your own lane and focus on your own project, you're going to win by default.
I love it. I love it. That's what the old head is telling you.
Easily.
So there's some young entrepreneurs here listening to you right now. They probably want you to be their mentor. What gem you want to leave them today?
I can open up a service directly for this group of people.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll say this, it's just literally being consistent, but I'm starting a company called the ultimaterecipe.org, literally just for up-and-coming people who trying to become entrepreneurs and marketers.
I love it. I love it. A lot of guests, when they come on, we're showing results, we're showing their success stories, but there's a lot of people on here that need like encouragement and to hear like, yo, if he could do it, I do it. So when you first started your marketing company, whatever other businesses you were doing before that put you in this position, what's some of the challenges that you ran into, some of the losses that you took, and what you learned from them?
Pretty much kind of battling your own value. Another thing that a lot of people battle with that they may not mention is support. They feel like they need the support, family support. It can be a friendship support, but you really don't need it because they're going to come around once you kind of get to the objective.
Are you gonna let them back in though at that time?
It's all up to you. Like it's totally up to you.
There's a friend of mine, like
Totally up to you.
we used to be cool, and then we're not cool no more. And then my friend was like, "Nah, she'll be back." I'm like, "Nah, like she not gonna find me where she left me. I'm not gonna. She left me right here. I'm not gonna be here when she get back." So what value do you? I'm just saying I ain't gonna be there no more. So I see that the struggle of, and I remember one of our previous guests, Sherby, he said that, you know what I'm saying, you tell somebody your dreams, they're not always so supportive. But what got you through that though? Because that's a hurt piece and you try to build something, you try to share.
It's a hurt piece.
Yeah, that's a hurt piece. What got you around that?
Just pretty much letting yourself know that you determined to make it happen. Like literally. I don't even want to give cliche answers. It kind of sounds cliche, but it's just reality. It's like, what do you want? And once you realize what you want, just work on executing and stuff gonna happen. You just gotta pivot and just make corrections, make adjustments.
Now, when you said you got up and you left school one day, right?
Yeah.
How long did it take you to figure out, well, this is what I want to do, or this is my calling? Because right now, you're good at this. You're good at your marketing. You're making money off of it. You're so good at it, you can teach people to do it, right?
Yeah, I could do that.
You could do that. So how did you? When was that moment? Like, oh, this is what I was called to do. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan didn't wake up one morning and was like, I know I'm gonna play basketball. He had to work to it, but he was like, I was meant to do this though.
I just felt like it was a calling for me. It wasn't really like an aha moment. It wasn't that. It was just like, this ain't for me. But I'm gonna figure something out. That's it. I just knew I was gonna figure something out.
So when you figured that thing out, you was like, oh, you was consistent.
Mashing the gas on it, yeah, just being
consistent with it.
And just not quitting.
And not letting it go.
Yeah, if you just be consistent and just don't quit, you gotta win just by default. It's like, it's like you go to the gym. If I'm consistent and I just don't quit, I'm going to make it happen.
I'm going to win.
I'm going to shed the weight. I'm going to, get the muscle.
When do you find time to give back?
When don't I give back? Every day.
What does giving back look like for you?
I go through, it don't even have to be monetary. It can just be literally value. It could be advice. It could be in the form of an errand. It could just multiple different favors outside of money, but money as well. I go through my own struggles with a lot of my family members, a lot of my friends, investing in businesses, paying for businesses, saying I'm gonna get this back, never get it back. I just gotta take it on the chin because I'm that person. It's not that. It's not that.
Let's talk about that real quick. Me and Kevin talk about this all the time. It's kind of awkward, right? So success on Instagram just makes things complicated as far as I'm concerned, right?
Oh yeah, smoke and mirrors.
Smoke and mirrors, right? So they see certain things. All right, Tez Mike got it. Then there's a certain separation that happens because you could be in Bali on a Tuesday in the middle of March.
Right.
Right? It's random for you, but you can do it. Right?
Right.
There's a separation that happens because some of the people in your group chat or some of the people that you went to college with, they can't do that.
Oh, yeah.
Why not get an invite? Because you can't go to Bali on a Tuesday, bro. It takes a day to get here. That separation that start to happen, right?
Oh, yeah.
How did you, because these are your people, how did you handle that?
I mean, literally just surrounding myself in the room with the right people that have an understanding. So I make sure that any relationship that I feel like is important to me, we both have a mental understanding of what we do and how we do things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it hard for you to say no now?
No.
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 It's hard for you to say no?
I've been saying no since 09.
09.
Yeah. Somebody wants something. Like in the nightclub industry, just dealing with, different clients every day, doing birthday parties, and people want you to cater to them, when they come to the clubs, Back then, that was like more high school days, so we was doing more skating rings and just other venues, and people want to get in free. I'm like, nah, we ain't doing that tonight, And then, as you get into a new audience, more of a drinking crowd, girls want you to cater to them with the hookah and the drinks, but it's a business. So you got to understand that saying no is just a part of the play. I'm not being ignorant, but sometimes what you are requesting, I can't give you that. I can't service you that because that's costing our business.
Right.
So no, I'm a part of the no team.
Yeah, there's a value in saying no.
Oh yeah.
Real quick. So speaking of value, I always tell this story. It's a boring story, but still. Temple University at some point put a value on me. It's like, hey, can you come speak to our kids? And they gave me a check. My mentor, he's like, hey Herm, you do business credit. I want you to teach that. They put a value on it, and it was a nice little value, right?
Oh yeah.
When you figured out what your value was, right? Because you have a number in your head what an hour of your time is. Everyone does. Like, no, I can't do that. So like, there's certain things people ask me to do. I'm like, no, I can't do that. Why not? Because I could do a lot more in that same time. When you figured out your value, right, was it harder or easier to say no? Because for me, at first it was harder to say no because before, like yesterday, I was doing it for free. And now when Temple gave me this the next day, it was hard at first. I was like, dang, man, I still want to give back. But then I had to realize, I was like, nah, I can never grow if I don't say no to them. So was it harder or easier? Once you figured out what your value was in your mind monetarily, was it harder or easier for you to say no?
I'll say no, but I with me personally, I just like I call it play ball with different people because I give opportunities to different people because everybody need an opportunity, everybody need help, so you just never know.
You never know.
No, you never know.
That's a good one. What's your Instagram page? Tell them so they can follow you, get this information when you launch it.
My Instagram, you can find me on Instagram at Tez Vibes. It's kind of personal, but I'll start listing more, marketing ideas and stuff for people.
Giving back to the people coming up. Listen, guys, thank you so much, Tez. I appreciate you coming out, giving us your time. It's been another episode of Execute with Mr. Results. I'll talk to you soon.